You are now tuned into the greatest.
Keep your radio right here.
It's DJ InfaRed.
InfaRed.
It's the code.
Yo, what's up, baby? It's a heavy to DJ InfaRed. You know what it is, Dash Radio. We are live from LA. Man, we got somebody overseas in the building, so it's real serious. You know what we're doing here. Now, check it out. We do a little thing here where we don't introduce our guests. I like to let them introduce themselves because nobody knows you better than you. Who we got in the building with us?
I go by the name of A-Part. OG's gang, Orange Heart Gang, you feel me? I'm the rapper with the orange hair, orange braids. Y'all dig me? And yeah, I appreciate you big time.
Nah, 100%. I appreciate you, tuning in, pulling up on me on a Zoom call. So the reason why he's not in studio is because my man is not in the U.S. right now. Where you at right now, bro? Let him know.
I'm in Germany right now. Yeah, just living in Germany currently. And that's how it is for now, just for now.
So you out in Germany. Now, let me ask you a question. How does the U.S. hip-hop influence Germany? Because I know there's a big connection there. I definitely want to know how that is.
Bro, it's crazy. I'm not going to lie. Like, you feel me? German hip-hop is just based on American hip-hop. It's like, it's a whole bunch of shit going on from biting and stealing, but no disrespect to any artist. It's just like every club you go, it's just all U.S. rap. Every hip-hop club is all U.S. rap.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what artists in the U.S. have definitely, I know you got some influence, but who definitely has been a big influence on your career so far?
On my career, it has been Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, and Addis. Like those three artists. I know you know Addis, but like Kendrick and just his storytelling, how personal he is with his music and what he's saying in his raps, that just embraced like everything for me. It was just crazy. It's like he really gave me that feeling that I can talk about my shit, like what I'm going through, and people can relate to it no matter where you are. Like he's from Compton. I grew up in Germany most of the time. And I just felt like I grew up with him because his storytelling was so crazy. And that touched me for real. Pause.
I mean, but I think like the biggest thing with a lot of artists is you were hitting on the biting and the copying, and it's cool to get inspiration because we all got to start somewhere and build yourself up. But I think in today's day and age is it's just blatantly copying. Like literally Lil Baby make a song, you got 15 other people sounding just like Lil Baby. So it's like at a point where you're not getting the truth out of anybody. What do you do with your music to separate you from all that? Like what makes you just bring yourself?
Like I said before, I really take my personal experience, and it doesn't matter if it's in a R&B vibe song or like really trap song. I really put my personal experience in all my songs, like all my lyrics. It really happened. And I know a lot of rappers claim to do that too, but I really try to resonate with all the people that felt the same pain. Like my music is based on pain. I created a movement called OHG, Orange Heart Gang, and our motto, or we live by the motto, pain is the key. So every song I recorded, every lyric I wrote is based off the emotion pain. Like something triggered me, like the feeling pain, it triggered me. And it was just some situation that made me write that lyric. And it doesn't matter if it's a relationship type of thing, a family type of issue. Everything is based off situations that happen in my real life. And I try to put pain in that. I got a fly here around fucking my shit up. I can't believe it. Nah, but yeah. So it's just based on pain. I want everybody to feel or relate to the situations I had. And yeah, that's what my music is based off.
No, 100%. Because I got a lot of artists that I deal with that are super talented, but I don't think like they always bring out their truths, And I always try to tell artists like, your real life is way more interesting and way more relatable than the fake life you're trying to fake. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
like the biggest song you could have made was talking about getting fired from working at like McDonald's or something.
Yes, sir.
That could have been the biggest song of your life, but it's like, you know, talking about Bentleys and all this other shit, make believe shit all the time. It's cool to do those records.
It's cool. It's cool.
You know, but I think like those records that touch people are the real records, like the ones that you
Right.
like. You talk about something that really happened in your life because, like, there's probably about 1,000 other people living the same exact life you're living right now. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't even know it. And you don't even know.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So let's talk about the music. How long have you been actually making music?
Okay, so I started rapping when I was 13, so that's 11 years ago. But like really writing down my own lyrics because I was just, like I said, Kendrick inspired me, so I was just digging his raps and figuring out his techniques and just studying the greats. And then like with 16, I really focused on my lyrics, my pad, pen in the pad. And so I started with 16, really taking that shit serious. And from there on, I started hosting in clubs. I've been doing club shows for like 6 years now. And so I've been doing this, definitely.
No, 100%. You know, and the dope thing is like coming up in clubs, that shit really primes you to get on that big stage. You know what I'm saying? So like what experience you think that you've had in the club so far that you think that's prepared you to be able to hit those big stages?
Having a crowd that doesn't fuck with you at all, but not in a way that you like I'm trash, but they just don't understand what I'm doing at the moment right now. So you have to maneuver through these things, through these situations, and stay focused, do your job, and then just find different solutions for the problem. So I've been in clubs where hip hop wasn't heard at all. So I just had to do the best out of it. And I think that's what really I mean, I'm still at the beginning, but that was a good preparation for the big stages because I've been in the mud. I've been really in the mud. Like I've been 5 people, 10 people, 100 people, 200 people, and most of the shows or most of the club hostings was rough. But every gig I got, I just learned, I just improved, and then that shit doesn't phase you anymore. You know how to deal with type of crowds, and I mean that's the best experience you can get, definitely. And just working out in clubs, just hosting, and just catching the vibe.
Nah, definitely, man. Like I think the club is super important for artists to actually go through those scenes because you get to see what works, what doesn't work, what they're responding to, what they're not responding to, and especially those empty clubs. Those empty clubs are the best ones to do.
Yes, sir.
You get 5 to 10 people to rock out, you crazy. You're going there. Because I mean, it's easy to get a full house. You just do something. Everybody gonna start moving. It's infectious just to be in the building, but a spot that got like 20, 30 people in it, you get them to rock, now you know you on to something. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what I'm all about. Like I remember I had a show. My guys did a tour and they wanted me to do the like pre-show. So I brought my guys with me and nobody came. Like really nobody came. For them, for me, nobody came. Just my guys and me were there. And I gave them 110%, you feel me? Because being on stage is a blessing and just performing my songs. I don't care who's there. If it's only my friends, I'm gonna spit my shit. I'm gonna turn up because that's what I'm all about. Positive energy and just having a good time.
That's what's up, man. As long as you keep that in mind, bro, you're gonna go far, man. You know, a lot of artists, I tell a lot of artists too that you know, don't focus on watching all these big artists like the baby, Lil Baby, let's say a Post Malone or like a Young Thug, like that's obtainable. I'm not saying not to think about that, but there's so many artists out there that you don't even know their name. They making $400,000 or $500,000 a year touring, and you've never heard of them. And they got fans. You know what I mean? So that's the stuff that people definitely have to, keep their eye on. But you being from Germany, you know, I've never been to Germany. You know, I hear about it. I always want to go. I just haven't had the chance yet. Like, I know you say Addis is one of your influences, but you come from a musical family too, right? Let's talk about Addis. Let's talk about Germany. Let's talk about your musical influences in your life.
Yes, sir. So my dad is a DJ. So I grew up while he was already in the mix, already popping in the city where we came from. And bro, this fly, my bad. And definitely, he put me on so much game. Like from the jump, he wanted me to know the legends, everybody. Like he wanted me to first study the greats before I listened to anybody else.
100%.
So, and my mom is my mom. She was into music, into Marvin Gaye, all the R&B stuff. So, I grew up as a child, like just dancing. I came out dancing from the womb. So, and then Addis, I know him since forever, like since I was a kid. I can remember. He was while he was recording his album, he slept at our crib most of the time. So I got to see the whole experience, the studio sessions, how everything works from the inside to the outside. So that's a blessing, definitely. He took me under his wing, and he was the main reason I really started rapping, because he challenged me, like, you really want to do this? Show me you want to do it. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. And I appreciate him for life for that. And that was the whole situation in Germany. Like we always moved together. He took me with on his tour when he had one, and all the club shows. Like he really showed me what everything is about, and how to treat your fans also, and how to rock out on stage. Like he took me on this wing. I'm going to forever be grateful for that.
100%. But you're being a little humble. For those people that don't know, how big was Addis out there in Germany, man?
Like, I'm going to keep it 100. Addis is the first rapper that comes out of Germany that has success in the US. Like no other rapper till this day, I guess, has that success that Addis had from coming out of Germany. Because you got to understand that Germany, and that's really unfortunate, Germany only fucks with you if you are somebody already. Like they not gonna be the reason you are on top.
Yeah.
And that's what's really unfortunate about the whole situation while I'm in Germany, because it's really hard to get recognition out here. Because like I grew up in Vilsec, that's like a military base here. And then I traveled from DC back to Germany, and stayed eventually in Germany because of my dad, because of the whole family. And if I would talk with them German, they would even take me serious if I told them I'm American. Like that's how ignorant the German thinking ways. And that's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
All right, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because I know Addis would show me like videos and stuff of the tours that he do in Germany. He was doing stadiums. And I'm like,
actually, yeah, he went crazy. He went crazy. And like I said, like if they don't know, or like of course some people knew because he was, and that's what's so impressive. He really came from Germany, and he showed them. I don't give a fuck what you think about me, where I'm from. I'm going to take the shit all the way to the top. And he did that. And then they had to respect him.
100%. And then your father, let's talk about your father. Who's your father out there in Germany?
My dad goes by the name of DJ Polik. He's probably also one of the most successful DJs that ever came out of Germany. He had buzz going on in Europe, in Turkey, Greece, with his own songs. And he been DJing since he started. I bet you started earlier DJing than him.
Yeah.
So that's really impressive that he started so late. But he's 110% behind what he does. And he just, the love he has for hip hop is out of this world. It's out of this world. And that's why it took him so far, because he perfected his craft. He knows how to work a crowd. And yeah, he never stopped. he never stopped.
No, 100%. And, definitely love all the Germans out there. Big shout out to everybody from Germany because I don't think people understand how much y'all love hip. I mean, y'all understand it, but I don't think anybody here in the States understand how much Germany loves hip hop because I get a lot of love from Germans. And then like even from talking to Addis and he's like, yo, bro, how was it in 1995 being out here? This was going on, you know what I'm saying? So they know like their history and they study it. So big shout out to everybody out in Germany. But we need to get back to A Park. I don't want to get too far into everybody else. We would just, get into the history of what made you who you are. Let's get back to you right now. You got a new
Sir.
dropping. You got some music. You got a project you're working on. Let's talk about this single. What's the name of the single? What was your thought process making the single? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
Yes, sir. So my new single drop called Sneaky Link. It's about having a relationship with a female that you don't have strings attached to, like some on some low key shit. And the inspiration behind was real life situation. I'm not the relationship type of guy because I'm too focused on my goals, on my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a woman can be the greatest thing that happens to you, but also can be the downfall of your whole career. So I don't want to take a 50-50 risk. And I'm just going to...
At 22.
Yeah, sir. That's why I'm just going to take my shot at my goal. And yeah, it's a hip hop R&B song produced by my boy from Austria, Jerry Diamond. And like I said, it's based on situations I had with females, not being too attached to her, but I'm also not the type of guy that plays around with women. You feel me? Like I keep it 100 with every female. So if I only want this, I'm going to tell you that. If I only want that, I'm going to tell you that. And I want you to keep the same energy with me.
100%. So like, we're talking about that you only do music that you live through, right? So we don't want to get too much into detail because I don't want to get you in no trouble out here. But so we got Sneaky Link coming. When let them know when you dropping it. I know you dropped it, right? Dropped it.
Yes, sir.
So we dropped it this week, but let them know where they could get the song, where they can hear it, all platforms. Let them know where your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever you have. Let's get into it. Let them get to you. Let them connect with my man A Park.
Facts. So like I said before, my name is A Park. Y'all can find me on every music platform from Spotify to Apple Music, Tidal. Sneaky Link out now. And if you want to see what visuals I got on YouTube, A-Park. And on my social media, I go by the name of A to the Park. A to the Park. And yeah, that's all what it is. And I really put everything also into my visuals. Like I'm a visual type of artist. Like I really want to give a different perspective also to the listener, to the viewer of the music video. Just to show them what my thought process of the whole lyrics are. Because I feel like, yeah, like I said before, I'm really a visual type of guy. Like I fuck with visuals. I fuck with all music videos from different artists. I just love watching music videos. And that's why I always said to myself, I'm going to put 110% also my music videos because that's what I'm all about, putting 110% in everything I do.
No, 100%. So now you got this music video out. Before we go, I got a question. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Being in a younger generation, right? Music videos, things have changed. You guys don't have MTV Jams. You guys don't have Rap City. You don't got any of those things right now. How is it for a young artist coming out, making videos and trying to translate it into Instagram and Reels and TikTok? Which one do you think is most important, or do you think they're all important? And how are you integrating all that into your career?
I think that all social media platforms are definitely important. You have, like, for example, TikTok that's really popping right now. So you got to take advantage of what's the most popping platform. But I don't want to focus on one platform because maybe you have your fans on TikTok that are on Instagram, or you have fans that are on Instagram but not on Facebook. So I want to cover every social media platform so all my fans can be a part of the journey, see what I'm doing. And definitely for upcoming artists or like for artists like me, you definitely got to put in the grind. I got to be honest, I'm a antisocial type of guy, but if you want to get your shit popping or want to reach the audience you're trying to reach, you really got to put in the work in social media and just give them content. You don't have to fake your content or don't. The most important thing is don't feel uncomfortable with what you're doing. Like find your niche, no matter where it is on Instagram Reels or TikTok. Find your niche and do your thing, and they gon' fuck with you if you're real. Like we said before. My bad if I'm cussing too much. I don't know.
You're good. You're good, man. You being yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here. Yeah, shout out to my brother A Park. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out his new single, Sneaky Link,
Yes, sir.
in an app store near you, in a streaming platform near you. You got a website?
Nah.
Gotta get you a website, man.
Facts.
We gotta hit all of them, all the platforms everywhere. But yeah, shout out to my man straight out of Germany. You know what it is. Heavier the InfaRed out here. A Park in the building. Sneaky Link. Make sure y'all check it out. Part 1 right now. This is the first interview. There'll be many more down the line. So check my play.
I appreciate you, big bro. I appreciate you. Biggest DJ in the world, DJ InfaRed.
Let's go.